Hare Krishna. So, speaking from the pastimes of Namparmal, SriRangam. So, today we are going to discuss about a wonderful devotee called Nathamuni. So, when we enter into the Ranganaji's temple, after leaving our shoes in the shoe stand, then we enter into the Ranga Gopuram. Then on our left side, first there is one temple. In the temple, we can see the deity of Nathamuni. Nathamuni, Yamunacharya, all these deities we can see on our left side. The main entrance after entering inside. So, Nathamuni, so we'll get it out. Who is Nathamuni? So, Nathamuni, he was originally known as Ranganathamuni. Later he became known as Nathamuni because he was so much like a rishi, like a muni, totally controlled of himself and totally he was meditating on the Lord. Therefore he is called as Nathamuni. So this Nathamuni, he was in spiritual world, he is a personality called Gajanana. So there he appeared. So it is said in Sri Sampradaya, they say he is a personification of prema. So much prema he had for the Lord. So Nathamuni, when he was young, he, along with his family, he went to Vrindavan. He went on a Divyadesha Yatra. He went to Tirupati, then he went to Ayodhya, then finally he went to Vrindavan. When he went to Vrindavan, he was so much attached to Vrindavan and he stayed in the banks of Yamuna. There he stayed and spent many days serving Krishna and meditating on the pastimes of Vrindavan. So one day he got a dream in Vrindavan. In the dream, a Gopal appeared, a beautiful Krishna appeared and told him, very soon in your family a beautiful boy will appear just like me and he will destroy all the bad effects of the Kali, he will spread the Vaishnava Sampradaya. Like that Gopal Krishna, in this dream he told. So he was so happy serving Krishna. So later one day from his village, actually he took birth in a place called Veeranarayanapuram. Veeranarayanapuram. It is near Sri Mushnam and Chidambaram, this area. From SriRangam something like 2-3 hours. That is a place called Gangai Konda Cholapuram. Nearby that, there is a Veeranarayana Perumal, one temple is there. That is his birthplace of Nathamuni. There is a Kattu Mannar Kovil. There is one Mannar, one Krishna, one deity is there. That is his favorite deity, Kattu Mannar Kovil, in that village, Veeranarayanapuram. So that Kattu Mannar Kovil, that deity, he appeared in his dream and he told you, please come back and serve me. The Lord appeared in the dream of Nathamuni and he again called him, please come now and serve me. So Nathamuni, on the way, he visited all the holy places from Vrindavan to south. He came to Tirupati, then he went to Kanchipuram, then he went to Parthasarathi temple in Chennai, then he came to SriRangam, then Kumbakonam, then finally he reached his own hometown, Veeranarayanapuram. Then he got a son. His son's name is Ishwaramuni, and Ishwaramuni got married with a Mataji called Ranganayaki. So to both of them, they got a transcendental son, that is Yamunacharya, Yamuna. So on the remembrance of the Vrindavan, they named this boy as Yamunai Turaivan. Yamunai Turaivan means Yamuna Bihari. Vrindavan we call now Braj Bihari, Banki Bihari, like that. Yamunai Turaivan means in Tamil. In Sanskrit we can say as Yamuna Bihari, Yamuna Tira Bihari we say, no? That is in Tamil, pure Tamil, it's Yamunai Turaivan. So they named this boy as Yamunai Turaivan. So in this way, he was, Nathamuni is expert in Ashtanga Yoga. He have all the siddhis and everything. Yes, all the time he was meditating on the Supreme Lord. So one day, some devotees came to from the south. Some devotees came to that Kattumannar Kovil. They sung some songs in glorification from the Divya Prabandham of the Alvars. So that they sung only 10 songs among the 4,000 songs. They sang some 10 songs. So Nathamuni was very much attracted to this song, and he asked, from where you got this song, who has sung the song. So at the end of the song it is there, among the 1,000, those who know this 10, like that some word will come. So Nathamuni asked, oh, you sung only 10 songs, where are the remaining 1,000 songs? He asked. So they said that's all lost actually, because this 4,000 Divya Prabandham, these are the songs sung by the Alvars. So those days, anyone they sung this song, immediately they will get prema, they will get liberation, they will get moksha mainly. So the people, they will simply sing the song, after ending the song they will die. They will die means they will go back to Godhead, spiritual world. So in this way, so many people after singing this song, Divya Prabandham, the Alvar song, it is so powerful, so much surcharged with the devotion. Anyone simply sung, if you desire to go back to Godhead, just read once, it is enough, you will go back to Godhead. Such a powerful it was. So in this way, so many people, just by reading that, they went back to Godhead. But the innocent and foolish people, they thought this is a song of suicide. Anyone sing this song, they will die. So they thought this is a suicide song, one should not sing this. That kind of bad preaching started spreading everywhere. Rumors spreaded everywhere that this Divya Prabandham song should be totally banned. Otherwise, anyone simply sing this song without knowledge, a child, a small boy sung this song, they will die. So they ignorant people, they thought it is very dangerous, this song. Then all of them together, all the villagers, they took all the songs of the Alvar, they tied it up and they threw it in the Tamarabarani river. All the songs which is mentioned for all the Kali Yuga's deliverance, the whole thing is lost. So only Tamarabarani, she took only all the songs, but she left only 10 songs. That was the Talapatra, that leaf, palm leaf that came out. That was only available, 10 songs. That only was sung by the devotees. That was sung in front of Nathamuni. So Nathamuni asked, where we can get the 10 songs. So they said, we don't know. These 10 songs belongs to this Sarangapani of Kumbakonam. In Kumbakonam, there is a temple, beautiful temple called Sarangapani temple. There, Sarangapani, the deity, he personally wake up for a devotee. One devotee went and the Lord was sleeping. So he asked, my dear Lord, why are you sleeping? Are you tired because of walking in Dandakaranya forest? Or are you tired because of lifting Govardhan hill? Why can't you wake up and speak to me a few words? Immediately the Lord wake up and started to speaking with this devotee, Alvar. So that Sarangapani, he is known as Ara Amudan, Aparyapta Amruda, nectar, unsaturated nectar. If you see him, you won't feel that total satisfaction because you want to see more and more. So about this deity, these 10 songs are sung. So this Nathamuni went to that temple, Sarangapani temple, and he sung these 10 songs to Sarangapani deity. Then Sarangapani told that if you want to get that remaining songs, you should go to a place called Alvar Tirunagari. There is a place called Alvar Tirunagari, which is also visited by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That it is mentioned in the Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 9th chapter, I think 219th sloka, a place called Navatirupati. Navatirupati, there are 9 beautiful temples and it is surrounded by the beautiful river Tamaravarni. Huge temples and wonderful pastimes, beautiful carving, such a wonderful place, Navatirupati. So in that Navatirupati, there is one temple called Alvar Tirunagari. So there we can see the deity of Nam Alvar. Nam Alvar is one of the main Alvar. We will discuss separately the pastime of Nam Alvar. So that Nam Alvar's place, there is a self-manifested deity of Nam Alvar is there. Behind him there is a tamarind tree also there. So this Sarangapani Lord told, you go to Alvar Tirunagari. Then the Nathamuni, he was so eager to get the songs of the Alvars, because all the 4,000 songs were lost for the all humanity. So he is a great soul appeared from the spiritual world just to again reinstall all those songs of the Alvars. So Nathamuni, he went to Alvar Tirunagari. There he met one disciple on the disciplic succession from the Nammalvar. His name was Parangusha Dasa. This Parangusha Dasa told Nathamuni that there are some 10 songs which is glorified by Nammalvar's disciple named as Madhurakavi. That songs are known as Kanninun Siruttambu. This Kanninun Siruttambu is nothing but Damodar Leela. How Yashodamaya bound Krishna. That pastime, that is Kanninun Siruttambu. But that Madhurakavi Alvar is simply glorified his Guru. In the final every word, that Guru Maharaj, that my Guru Nammalvar, like that he glorified. So that's a Parangusha Dasa, that devotee told, if anyone sung for 12,000 times with full conscious and attention these songs written by Madhurakavi Alvar in glorification of Nammalvar, Nammalvar will personally appear and fulfill all the desires. So you chant this mantra for 12,000 times. So this Nathamuni, with full attention and concentration, once he chanted 12,000 times the songs written by Nammalvar's disciple Madhurakavi Alvar. Then directly the Nammalvar personally appeared in front of Nathamuni and asked, oh Nathamuni, what do you want? Then Nathamuni told, my dear Lord, that the songs of the Alvars, there are 1,000 are there itself, I want that. Then Nammalvar told, oh, not only 1,000, the 1,000 is written by me, but the other Alvars, altogether there are 4,000 are there. I am going to give you all the 4,000 to you. Then Nammalvar gave the 4,000 songs to Nathamuni. So Nathamuni, he was a Eka Sandagrahi. He had all mystic powers and everything. No? So much pure devotion he was. So once he heard all the songs, he could remember all those songs, 4,000 songs. Then he rendered service to that Nammalvar for many years. He also served that Adinada deity in that temple, Vishnu deity. He was served many years like that. Then meanwhile his personal deity Veeranarayana Swami Kattumannar Kovil, that Lord called him again, please come back to our place and serve. Then when he came back and he was serving there, so he made this songs which is mentioned for the deliverance of the whole people. So he want to preach about the message of God to all the public, so that everybody will chant the holy name, Kirtan of the Lord, glories of the Lord. Everybody will chant the songs of the Alvar, and everybody will get liberated from the cycle of birth and death. So Nathamuni, he made very nice tune and made it as a dance and make it people to perform these Alvar songs in a stage performance. He created in such a way. The same song, he had some music and some dance, everything. And also he trained his son-in-laws. Two son-in-laws were there. One is on the left side of his house, one is on the eastern side of his house. They are known as Melai Agattalvan and Kizhai Agattalvan. So these two people, he trained how to dance for the, according to the Alvar songs, how to sing and how to dance. And there is a special song called as Deva Ganam. This Deva Ganam is danced in the heavenly planets. Only the very rare people knows about this Deva Ganam. So Deva Ganam has some very special rules and regulation. One who knows Deva Ganam, they are very special. So in this way he trained them with Deva Ganam. He made expert of these two devotees. Meanwhile, what happened in that village, there were two Matajis, two ladies were there. One of them was very expert in Devagan, heavenly song. Another one Mataji was expert in Manushya Gan, the normal earthly Gan. So these two of them, they some or other, they got a competition and they went to the king. And both of them, they tried to prove their talents. And the king and the ordinary people are very, very big scholars in the music. They all heard the songs of both of them. but they don't have the knowledge of the Devagan. Therefore, they never appreciated the song sung by the Mataji who sung in Devagan. But they all appreciate and praise the song of the other Mataji who sung the Manushyagan. So the king gave so much opulence of gold, chains, diamonds, silver, all this gift to this Mataji who sung Manushyagan. So that another Mataji who sung in Devagan, she got very upset. She told, because of you all these people, you don't know the Devagan, therefore you didn't understand my song. So I am going to go to all the Vishnu temples and I will sing in Devagan. So one day the Lord will reveal the glory of the Devagan. Then I will come back to you. Like that she told. And she went to different Vishnu temple and she sung in praise of the Lord with the Devagan. In that way, she came to this Katumanar Kovil and she also sung the glory of that glory in Devaganam. So Nathamuni, he was an expert in Devaganam. He knows the heavenly song. So he appreciated her. He told, you are very wonderful. This was so nice. He gave so much gift to that Mataji. So this Mataji understood this Nathamuni has very deep knowledge in the classical music and Devagan, heavenly music, not the earthly music. So this Mataji went and told to the king that there was one great devotee called Nathamuni. He knows the glories of the Devagan. So if you kindly call him, then I will sing in front of him. Then he will tell how is my song. The king agreed. King invited all the great scholars of music, and the Nathamuni also was very honored in that chief program. So Nathamuni was the main person to finalize. So at that time, the king and the audience, they all asked Nathamuni, oh Nathamuni, you are saying that you know where Devagan, but how we ordinary people can understand? Can you explain, can you give some explanation or some understanding about Devaganam, how we easily can understand? Then Nathamuni told, the person who is expert in Devagan, he can say, just by hearing a kartal, if you play a kartal, one sound, one ting if you play, then the person who knows Devagan, he is expert in Devagan, he can say the weight of that kartal just by simply ringing one's kartal. Then king was shocked. Acha, is it possible? Then king brought several kartals, different big, small, different kartals, and he will give one to Nathamuni. And Nathamuni will ting, he will play, and he will tell this is 250 grams weight. Then he will give another kartal. He will ring that kartal, he will tell this is 400 grams. He will tell the exact weight of that kartal just by ringing that kartal, because he is so expert in Devagan. Then king immediately put it in a balance, that scale, no? He put it in the scale and check whatever Nathamuni will tell, that will be exactly, the scale is showing that same weight. So king was astonished. So king immediately appreciated Nathamuni and he gave him a lot of gift, and that Mataji also was heavily honored. So in this way, with this Devagan, this Nathamuni, he wanted to spread the glories of the Divya Prabandham, the songs of the Alvars. So he trained these disciples very nicely, Velayagatalvan, Kedayagatalvan, and also he trained them as called as arrayers. So even now, their descendants, they are called arrayers. Arayan means they are those who know expertly how to glorify the Lord with kirtan and dance. So there are so many arrayers are there in SriRangam. They will dance for the pleasure of the Lord during the Vaikunta Ekadashi festival and other festivals. So if you want to know about the glories of this Arayer Seva, we can tell a small story. Actually there is one temple called Tirukkurungudi. It's called Mahendragiri temple. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, that about that temple is mentioned in the Madhya Lila, 9th chapter. So in that temple, Mahendragiri, there is a very beautiful, huge temple. Very wonderful pastimes are there about that temple. So there are so many arrayers, means those who come from the descendants of Nathamuni. There are so many of them are there. They are all together. Every day evening they will gather and they will play this Devagan song and they will sing and glorify the Lord every day. So one day all the arrayers together, they are arrayers means the descendants of the Nathamuni. They are expert in singing and dancing. They were together, they were singing and they were dancing. So the deity in the temple is called as Tirukkurungudi Nambi. Some say this Vaishnava Nambi. The deity, the Lord came. He was hiding in a pandal made for beans. There are some villages, they sometimes in order to beans, no, there's some kind of beans, so the creeper to grow, they will create some pandal. So in that pandal, Lord was hiding and Lord was watching to this Ariyar's Kirtan. So they thought, in the night time they thought he's some thief, they went to beat him. Finally they came to know it was the Supreme Lord. Then the Ariyars all together, Lord gave him the very special darshan. And Lord asked, Arey, what benediction you want? You ask me, I will give you. Then all the Ariyars, they all fall down at his feet and they glorified the Lord. And Lord was ready to give any benediction they want. Then all of them they asked, my dear Lord, we want to always be with you. Then Lord immediately took them, all of them, to Vaikuntha. Then what happened? Those who are singers of the Lord, they all went back to Vaikuntha. Then the next day, the Lord wanted to hear the songs from the same devotee. Then the singers are not there, because all the singers all together, they went to Vaikuntha. So the Lord felt so bad, I don't have anyone, I cannot tolerate without hearing the songs of the Alvars from the Ariyars. Then what the Lord did, no? Lord told, okay, each Alvar will have one kartal. So make all together, all the kartal, melt it and make a very huge bell. So they collected all the devotees, they left the body, no, Ariyars, they collected all the Ariyars kartalas and all the kartal they melted and they made a huge bell and they tied it in the temple, and every day Lord will hear that bell. In this way Lord will hear the songs of the Ariyar Seva itself. That much the Lord loved the song sung by the Ariyars, especially that was made by our Nathamuni. So in this way Nathamuni, he came to SriRangam. Then when he came to SriRangam, he was the great Acharya for the Sri Sampradaya. He was the one protected the Sri Sampradaya. He one re-established the Sri Sampradaya, because all the Divya Prabandham, all the Vedas, everything was lost. In that time he brought back all the Divya Desham. He established the Vaishnava Sampradaya properly, and he wanted Ranganathji to hear the song by his disciples. Then he went and asked Namparmal for permission. Namparmal, you kindly hear these songs. Then Namparmal told, oh Nathamuni, it is not you, it is before only Tirumangalvar started this Ariyar Seva. Now I wanted you to do it again. Then Nathamuni has made this festival of Vaikuntha Ekadashi for 20 days. 10 days it is called as Pagalpattu and the other 10 days is called as Rapattu. In these 20 days, Nathamuni, how he teached to dance for each song of the Divya Prabandham, 4,000 song, they will enact the pastime of the meaning according to the meaning of the Alvars, and Namparmal will hear and enjoy the songs of the Alvars in SriRangam. In this way he developed all wonderful seva for Ranganathji Seva offering. In this way he maintained very nicely the Sri Sampradaya. So then he had very wonderful disciples, especially our Pundarikaksha temple in SriRangam nearby. There he is one of his main disciples called Pundarikaksha. So he instructed in his last age, because this Nathamuni, he was so much absorbed in Krishna Prema, so much in Prema. When he was in his village, one day, one of his disciples, a king was his disciple. That king came with his 8 wives. So Nathamuni was all the time merged in the thought of Krishna, Vrindavan, Dwarka, like that. So he could not feel anything of the external. So when the king came, this Nathamuni suddenly started doing obeisances to that king. Actually, king was the disciple of Nathamuni. Then the king asked, my dear Guru Maharaj, why are you doing like this to me? Then the Nathamuni came to his external conscious, saying that, oh, you are a king. Oh, I thought it is the Krishna directly came from Dwarka with all his Ashtamaishi, Rukmini, Satyabhama. I was thinking like that. Then he did Dandavad. So in this way he was mad after Supreme Lord. And another day, another one king came, and after talking to him for a long time, the king was about to climb on his horse when the king wanted to climb on his horse, that time Nathamuni, he just went and stood in front of him, in front of the horse like this. So generally the king used to keep his feet on the person. One person will be there, he will keep on his feet on him and he will climb the horse. The horse will be very height. So Nathamuni went and stand to, this is disabled the king to keep his feet on his head, just to help him to climb on the horse. Then the king also didn't notice that, he just kept his feet on the his guru Nathamuni and climbed on the horse. Then later he seen how he kept his feet on his guru Nathamuni. Immediately the king got down and offered Dandavat Pranam and he apologized. Then only Nathamuni came to this external conscious. So such a way he was deeply absorbed in the conscious of the Lord. So one day Nathamuni wanted to go back to Vaikunta. That time what happened? One day Nathamuni went to his inside room for darshan. That time one man and also one beautiful Mataji, two men with two bows and one Mataji and a monkey, they came to Nathamuni's house. And that man asked, where is Nathamuni? So that Nathamuni's daughter told, our father went outside for some temple or something. Later Nathamuni, when he came back, the daughter told, the two persons came very beautiful, very height persons. They are having very beautiful bows, and one Mataji, very beautiful Mataji. Along with them, one monkey also came. So Nathamuni went on ecstasy. This is my Lord Ramchandra has come along with Sita and Hanumanji. I didn't identify them. Saying this, he became mad. He started running behind that way, in which way the Ramchandra went. In that same way, Nathamuni was running. Oh Rama, I could not see you. Then finally one place he found, the flower fell from the Sita Devi's head. So that village is still named after that flower. Another one place he found the Hanumanji's feet mark. That place also still now it's named after some about the Rama's pastime. So in this way, finally he instructed his disciple Pundarikaksha that somehow or other we should, that time Yamunacharya was his grandson, he became a great king. So Nathamuni instructed his disciple, you kindly show Yamunacharya our treasure, our nidhi, our wealth and our opulence is only Nampermal, only SriRanganath is our wealth. So kindly show our Yamunacharya Nampermal SriRanganath. So in this way, that remaining story we heard about how Pundarikaksha with his disciple Ram Mishra, he went with a spinach Yamunacharya and brought Yamunacharya to Srirangam, and how Yamunacharya became a devotee. That story we heard when we speak about a Yamunacharya story. So in this way, after a few years, Nathamuni, he left his planet and went back to Vaikunta. So Nathamuni, he spent lot of years in Srirangam and he protected the Sri Sampradaya, developed Sri Sampradaya, he served a lot of seva to Nampermal. So therefore we can see Nathamuni when you enter in the main temple on our left side, after crossing the Ranga Gopuram on our left side, you can see a separate temple for Nathamuni and Yamunacharya and other deities. Shri Nathamuni ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Nampermal ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai.